Stay hydrated, my friends. I was saying, where's I at again? Oh yeah, work life. Did the concrete construction for 3 years, and as I was explaining earlier, that was around the time that I got into a DUI situation and I needed to pay fines, so I needed quick cash, and that shit provided for me very well, I might say. Helped me out like a shitload. Anyway, one day I decided to have this like epiphany, this dumbass epiphany, I want to say. Like, I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. So, you know, I was daydreaming and whatnot, and I was like thinking about my life and like the shit that I was going through, man. Like just the DUI situation, the arrest record all around, bro. I was like trying to change my life, the whole lifestyle and everything like that. Living in it, yada yada yada. So I decided to have this stupid ass epiphany. I told myself, I was like, you know what, bro, I'm gonna move to LA. And I says to myself, I'm like, what the fuck you mean you gonna move to LA? And I says to myself once more, I was like, yep, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do in LA, but I'm gonna make it somehow. And the reason being is just like, fuck, dude, I don't know, I think I just found an appreciation for life, because like I said, I was incarcerated 7 times, bro, before I even turned 18. So like, I think, you know, I'm not a religious nut or nothing like that, but I do thank the Lord that, shit, man, like, I didn't have to see the inside of a prison cell to like really get what the fuck life was trying to teach me and whatnot. So I guess I got lucky. So I did the whole concrete construction thing for 3 years, like I said, and the first 1.5 years was just paying fucking court fees and shit off. The fines, man, were so expensive. A DUI, do not get that shit, especially if you're under 21, because that shit's a bitch. So for the first 1.5 years, of just paying court fees and probation fees, just trying to get my shit together. And then finally, once I got off, I saved up, no, I worked for another 1.5 years, and then I saved up like 10 G's. And then for the whole entire time, I was just like concocting some sort of plan, because like I said, I don't really fucking know why I wanted to move to LA. I just wanted a fucking restart or something. So concocted a plan. The plan was pretty simple, I guess. I needed something different, so I decided I'm gonna go to LA, gonna find a job that will further my career in flipping houses. And oh wait, I completely forgot to talk about that. So I guess first job I've had while in LA, been bullshit jobs. I've worked at, it's not the worst job, it's just not my job. As like I said, I've worked with cars, worked with houses, concrete construction, and I've just done some shit, you know. I'm physically, laborally inclined. That's the word I want to go. Anyway, came the first job, one day I was just like, I applied for Baskin Robbins. They gave me a call like 3 fucking weeks, 3 months later I met. Finally got a job there, and it turns out later that the owner of Baskin Robbins would later open a 7-Eleven, and I did that for a really long time. That was something. That was something. 7-Eleven in Compton, son. Dude, that's something. Yeah. Did that for a while again, and I kind of put in my 2-week notice like 2 weeks ago. In fact, about 2 weeks ago, I was like, fuck this job, I'm tired of it, man. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Just put in my 2-week notice, and my last day was as of Thursday. So right now I'm actually kind of fucking nervous. I'm actually in between jobs. Like, this is the first time I really don't have a job, but I have a lot of job offers. I've done some pretty good networking while I've been in Los Angeles for the 1.5 year-ish that I've been in LA. So wait, let's recap real quick. Talked about elementary school, talked about middle school, talked about high school, talked about my first few jobs with the cars and the concrete, and then the bullshit jobs of the ice cream and the 7-Eleven. It's not the worst jobs, once again, but it's not my thing, right? Oh, yeah. Okay, so since I've talked about like all the important shit, I guess, let's just have a, oh, the whole point of the fucking video, bruh. Where I am in life now, right? I just kind of talked about the past. Now it's pretty simple. I gotta talk about where the fuck I am at in life now. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's just find a different background, because I feel like this one was, that's it. That's all I got for this one. Woo! Let's go look for it. I remember being, quick status update, as I've said way earlier and probably in a previous video, because this video is going to be long as shit. I'm at Melrose. Everything that I've talked about as far as the past and how I got to where I am in life right now has been on like this side of Melrose. If you've been to Melrose, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Anyway, I'm gonna go to the other side, look for another painting, and then tell you where the fuck I am in life now. How'd I get from, you know, moving all around, all the, you know, just moving in general as a kid, and then spending a shit ton of time in Atlanta, Georgia, and then ended up here in fucking Los Angeles. We're gonna talk about that. So I just need to go find a really cool, you know, painting again, This one was just a real quick one and a real quick, you know, status update and whatnot. We're gonna look for something else now. Let's get. Whew, tired of shit. Southern California. This sun is ridiculous compared to Atlanta. Like, back down south in Georgia, it's just really fucking humid. Here it's just like the sun fucking cooks you, bro. Like, my tan is redonkulous, you feel me? So now I'm gonna tell you where I am at in life now. How to, you know, the question is, ooh, where I'm at now is kind of complicated. It's kind of fuzzy, but it's going pretty well. I've been in LA for, I decided to move from Atlanta, Georgia. Not from Atlanta, Georgia, from Congress, Georgia to Los Angeles when I was 21. Yeah. So all of my close family relatives and whatnot, they live back home in Congress, Georgia. You know, that's like home, I guess you can say. But I decided, like, I wanted to experience like what it is to be the own man and whatnot, spread your wings. So I decided to move to the other side of the fucking country. Shit was something. It's been fun. It's been a bitch, but it's been fun, you know. How's LA going, I guess? That's the question that should be answered. It's fuck, man. When I first decided to move to LA, like, there was a big voice in my head that said the first year and a half is gonna be like a bitch. You're just gonna find some like boo-boo jobs and you're not gonna get a lot of money in the beginning, but I don't know, that little voice in my head also said just do it. You'll eventually, you know, get a good paying job and whatnot, and you're like, make your mama proud and whatnot. That was really the whole deal. But that little voice was right, bro. The first year and a half was some boo-boo. That's where I'm at right now, the fuzzy area. While I've been here, like, the plan was this: go to LA, find a job that's gonna like further my career in flipping houses. That's the big idea. And what am I doing with this YouTube thing then, right? Like these videos and whatnot. I didn't really tell anybody besides like the close family relatives and whatnot. I wanted to come here to start a YouTube video, doing YouTube videos and whatnot. But honestly, like, I had no fucking idea what I was gonna make this channel about. Like, this, I don't know. I've been wanting to start a YouTube channel for like fucking years now. Wanting to start a fucking YouTube channel for like years now and shit, and I just never knew what do I make my channel about? Like, you know, what's the theme, what's the point of it and whatnot. And when I first moved to funny story, right, here's my lame ass. First fucking, like, the first idea that I had with the whole YouTube channel was I wanted to pick up chicks on YouTube and like upload those videos, like Simple Pickup and like Vitaly does every now and then, or back in the day at least. The list goes on. I came here and I bought the gear and like I didn't even really attempt it, but I just felt like it wasn't me. It just was not, like, just trying to build that as a brand. It's not me, you know. So but I knew that, like, I knew that for sure. I wanted to build some kind of brand with the YouTube thing. That was the whole idea of it, to have this like 9-to-5 hustle that will, you know, further me in my career flipping houses, and then have this side hustle of the YouTube thing and like building my own brand, which is, you know, my nickname is Ghost. If you guys want to know why, please let me know in the comment section down below, and I will talk. That's a fucking kind of a long story, but not too long story, but a pretty good intro for another video. Pretty good intro. So that hints the whole thing, you know, right? Like, my nickname's Ghost, and then the whole GhosTown TV YouTube thing. It's like, that's the brand deal. That's what I'm trying to build. And how did I come up against the bike again? Like, that's, I guess, the other question that should be answered. Well, I was flipping through YouTube channels one day, not even channels, just like videos, and I was just looking like really active things. That's what I like to watch on YouTube, just really active things like snowboarding and surfing shit, skateboarding. And then I came across a lot of BMX videos, and then I just started kind of going with it. I ended up coming across this YouTuber that goes by the name of John Hicks. If you watch BMX vlogs of any kind, you know who he is, pretty damn sure. And then I ended up running it, like finding all this like little BMX vlogging community I didn't even know fucking existed. I didn't even know it was a thing, right? Found that shit, and like found the No Jumper Perch dude guy, Alfredo, and like all those other guys and shit, and just got like inspired, bro. So when I was watching these fucking videos and whatnot, it was like God put some baby powder in his hand and just like slapped some fucking sesame to me, man, and just like boom, that was it. This is what you need to do. I was like daydreaming while I was watching John Hicks and whatnot about like the past that I had with the bicycle, like the whole selling weed shit and like making a shit ton of money. So the idea, I guess, epiphany that God gave me. Oh hell no, that's just, look how that sounds. Like the epiphany or idea that God gave, that sounds fucking crazy. Got myself a sombrero now, because, you know, like I said, it's hot as shit in Cali. As I was saying earlier, the big idea or epiphany, as I was watching John Hicks do the YouTube BMX, pretty much not just John Hicks though, but like the whole BMX vlogging community deal that I found was like, blam bro, that's what I figured I was gonna do. So I think the next natural question most people I would be asking is, what's like the deal, what's the whole idea behind the YouTube channel, bro? Why have that? Why have the YouTube channel, right? Like, you could just ride your bike. And I did graffiti in middle school, really big graffiti in middle school, like, but when I moved from Arkansas to Georgia, my graffiti passion kind of died, in the sense that I stopped like really fucking with it. My passion for graffiti didn't really die, but I just didn't practice it as much anymore. But I've definitely been doing it long enough and good enough to call myself not a graffiti artist, but a pretty good graffiti writer. I don't really write illegally anymore. The big idea, right? The brand that I'm trying to build with this YouTube channel is a pretty like normal, small, but kind of big idea that I have, I guess. But just put it on a t-shirt, right? Put my graffiti on a t-shirt, remember, dude? Like, why not? That's the only thing like that value even made sense. Because at the end of the day, I like making these videos. I'm like 6 vlogs deep now, and I think I can safely say that I'm pretty fucking committed to these things. Like, I like the whole process of it, you know, the filming, the editing, everything about it. I just like it, so I'm pretty freaking committed. Whether I get a shit ton of views or like no views or like just a decent amount of views, I'm pretty sure as long as I have this camera and I'm able to put these videos up, I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna keep doing it. The whole big idea though, like I said, was the t-shirt business idea that I have with the whole graffiti thing. It's gonna be GhosTown Apparel hopefully, but I feel like that name would probably already be taken. So I'm just gonna keep fucking around, and that's what this vlog is gonna pretty much be. I mean, that's what this channel is gonna pretty much be about. Fuck, I keep looking at the screen. I'm sorry guys. I'll get better at this, I promise. The idea that I have for this YouTube channel to be in like the description, I guess you can say, it's pretty simple. It's about a dude from Georgia moved to LA, now rides BMX, vlogs about it, and is trying to get a t-shirt business going with his graffiti deal, and then also trying to further his career with this 9-to-5 career that is flipping houses. That was a pretty long description, but that's pretty much what this whole YouTube channel is going to be about. It's just following me, do my thing, you know. A lot of BMX. I want to like really, if you guys seen my previous videos, you guys will see a lot of riding, like a lot of riding, probably too much. Everybody, once again, I probably said, you know, said it again once before, but everybody I've showed my videos to, they keep telling me the exact same thing. It's really good. I want to watch it, yada yada yada. But the thing is just too much fucking riding, you know. But at the end of the day, I want people to understand that like predominantly this channel is going to be a lot of BMX riding. And the reason being is because that's really what's big in my life right now. Besides the whole working 9-to-5 and trying to further my career with the flipping houses deal, I don't really think you guys want to know about that. Unless you guys do. Unless you guys want me to like start vlogging when I go to work. Hopefully I get this job that will further my career massively. But if you guys want me to start vlogging at work and shit, like, just let me know in the comment section down below. Stop vlogging, hit the thumbs down. If you want me to keep going, hit a thumbs up. If you really want me to keep going and hopefully one day make this t-shirt business a reality and shit, then you should definitely hit that subscribe button. That right there will further me tremendously. And predominantly so it won't be that bad vlogging anymore, because I think the toughest part is I feel like I'm talking to myself, but I'm not. Like, now that I have some subscribers, if any, like, I don't feel as stupid talking to the camera anymore. Status update, I guess, is the only reason I came to Melrose. Fucked up my BMX bike a few days ago, just trying to master the 180s and whatnot. I'm gonna show you guys later in the video part. But the back wheel just like wiggles, bro. Wiggles massively. Pretty sure it's just gonna like, one day I'm gonna be riding in the middle of the street and then pow! I'm gonna die. Well, I don't wanna say die, but I'll bust my shit pretty bad. So I'm gonna go to the OSS store on Melrose.